We good to go.
We got a surprise guest here in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Alright, you guys, welcome back. Highway 1 RC ASD and Chino. And you just got through watching Crawl Masters. And Jay, tell them what we're doing right here, man.
Man, we're hanging with the people that presented it and the driver that was there. And we're gonna see
Fastest loser.
You gotta stand up.
They can't see you.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They don't have to see me.
Yeah, they do.
They just gotta hear my voice.
This is Incognito.
Incognito.
Here we got-
That's my porn name.
ASD, Oscar, Brandon, these gentlemen in the house, man. What's up, y'all?
What's good, my dude?
We up in my man's cave right here.
Yeah. Chino Incognito. You can catch me at Roaring 20s. Only on Thursdays.
We'll put that in the
And
link.
Delta RC.
And we'll put that in the link below.
Or Mel's Diner after midnight.
Only after midnight.
For that steak and eggs. you
Only,
know.
only weekdays. Weekdays.
Steak and egg special.
But check it out, man. You guys threw on one hell of an event. You know, we appreciate you guys letting us be there for that. Also participating in that. The weather, everything, it made it epic for us personally because it was on the coast. But I mean, how was it for you guys?
Man, the weather was crazy. I mean, we went from stormy, didn't think it was gonna happen, to sunny with foam blowing through the wind, through the breeze. It was insane to see everything that Mother Nature had to throw at us that day.
You know, I know I've spoken with Chris about this moment, but there was this moment right before we started where, you know, throughout this whole thing, I underestimated the ocean, the coast, and what it had to offer as a total package. And we're sitting in the back of the truck, and it's pouring down rain, and we're sitting in this truck with the tarp top on it, and we're like just trying to stay dry. And we're like, is this ever gonna stop? Like, this isn't happening, bro. There's no way this event is going down.
Wait, did we really bring 50 people out here to enjoy
Right.
this?
But then you have to start to think to yourself, you know, like, just how crazy are the people that decided to come out?
I wouldn't say crazy, I'd say dedicated.
Right.
Dedicated, man, the love of this hobby. I mean, it had us all. You got 4 in the morning. Me and Tone were the first ones to pull up, and we saw these guys under the tarp. They're like, I don't know, Chris. I was like, we're gonna be fine, y'all.
He's like, nah, don't chill. It's gonna happen.
And it did. It was one. I mean, this is one of the guys that competed in the event. And how was it, man?
Yeah, give us a perspective from that.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Everyone got lifted.
So how was it, man? How was it competing in that?
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh, thanks for the.
It's been a long time since I was on the clock, but the clock always is the biggest hurdle in any comp, I think.
Was that your first Crawl Masters?
Yes,
Okay,
that was my first.
cool.
You know,
Fastest loser, guys.
It's alright. You had
Still
a good time
first
doing
place.
it.
he did it elegantly though.
That's right.
That AG Civic was the dopest looking rig in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harley.
It's kind of biased.
Bringing up Harley,
You
know, I got a chance to talk to him, and he's a big fan of Crawl Masters. And this year's when he got his first crown.
Right.
He completed the gates.
Yes.
Hey, Harley, shout out! Great video on the event.
Josh, you're awesome.
And great run, because he actually
I don't care what
got
anybody
the
says,
run
you're
was
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, the
Amazing
was
run.
great.
Absolutely amazing. He was
Straight up.
yeah, he was flawless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed his series.
Very
That video
fast-paced.
series was
Oh,
awesome.
building the truck? Yeah.
Building the truck. I followed it all the way through.
Right, the panels, all the work, the teamwork. I mean, it really, to see that he even openly spoke about how cool it was that he went back to the roots of fabricating again.
Yeah.
And how that in itself made this event even more exciting for him, right?
Yeah.
Because it gave him an opportunity to have to do that kind of fabrication to stay within the specs, but exploit those specs as much as possible to give yourself the best running chance to win.
Hell yeah, that's exactly right. And that just shows you, like, when you watch him, that's what kind of guy he is. We got to see him in real life with a built truck get down. And, like, how many people actually completed the course?
We had 13 people complete out of, I think we actually had 48 registered drivers.
Wow. See that? That should let you know right there that only 13.
You know, I'd like to give a shout out to Tone from Off One Crawlers. It was one of those finishers.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that was a great finish because it was like turtle in the hair. Because there was Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I passed him. I passed the dude behind him. Then I passed Tone, and I'm like, I'm making good time, blah blah blah. And then I floundered, and then here comes Tone.
Just making good time.
Hell yeah.
Finish.
At the end of the day, I got the utmost respect for him finishing because Tone is not only off one crawlers, but he is our team captain driver. You know what I'm saying? So that meant a lot to me and Jay. So yeah,
Sure,
shout out.
he obviously has some driving skills.
Yeah,
right?
I mean he practiced every day.
Yeah.
You know?
He came a long way from that first time I had you guys run gates.
Yeah.
And then he was like, man, that's a whole new different thing. Now I carry gates in my backpack. Now I know what those little green things is for that come with all the cars.
That's right.
This is his first year in RC.
Wow.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing.
nice.
And that's one thing I want to let you guys know that watches the show. Me, Jay, and our whole crew, we're spoiled. We're around some of the guys that are doing this. Dedicated. Look at these trucks. Look at these scale vehicles right here. You know what I'm saying? Chino's one of the most amazing builders, drivers out here. Don't let him fool you.
Master
Do not
builder.
let him fool you. Look at the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? He's got a
I'm
Pepsi
not
tattoo.
I'm a sponsor. I'm a free range chicken.
Oh, look at him. Well, anyway, he looks like he's sponsored
He
out
ain't
here.
a player, he just crushed a lot.
But these
Wins
guys
a lot.
take it serious, man. I mean, in showing you, like, look, man, you're having fun doing this. From comping to building, you're seeing some great stuff. We're around this right now. You
It's one
know,
of the best things about the hobby, man, is that you have people who just entered the game and coming with some fresh ideas, right? Fabricating their own things, coming, with brand new things to the table, and really changing the game for a lot of people who have been here for a long time.
Definitely.
And then you got the old seasoned guys, right, who maybe been chugging along doing the same things, and they're able to learn something new, pick up something, but also lay down something new for the new guys and help out. And that's one of the biggest things about the hobby is the camaraderie, people helping other people out on the trail, nobody left behind, and it's really one of the things that hooked me from the very beginning.
Yeah,
And, you know,
definitely.
and
It was the food.
Right.
Every event has great food.
That's true.
Every campsite.
Gotta eat.
That's true.
Gotta eat.
To me,
Chino's got to eat.
right. To me, the most amazing part about the event is, as mentioned, the camaraderie, and you couldn't help but really exceed to see the amazing amount shown in the pits.
Yeah.
I mean, people were
That's true.
building rigs on the 11th hour. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. People loaning out tires or helping
Right,
other
right,
people
right.
program their rigs and
Right. I mean, everyone was hands-on and helping each other out because you wanted everyone to be at their best, because this
Definitely.
is what it's about. It's about being the best, but not just the best driver, but the best overall person off off and on the trail. And then people came and showed that, and then the true winners was everyone that actually left and had a great time.
I had a great time.
That's what's up.
shout out Greg Passmore because he actually finished with the best time.
Right.
How about that?
Wait, can I also just mention this little thing right here? I mean, this was an amazing gesture from some amazing people that we take absolute pride in, man. And from the bottom of our hearts, we want to take the opportunity to say thank you guys again
Yeah,
man.
for this gesture right
It
here.
was fun making it.
This thing is one of a kind, man.
To honestly be true to you guys, look, check it out. And I know there's a lot of guys behind ASD, but these are the faces of it, right? Not only is it they got fellas in their crew, their wives support, their family support, like, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, I want to tell you guys, watching the internet, all the sponsors you're getting for the ASD crawl coming up, I'm very impressed. I'm proud of you guys, dude, because I'm
great
talking about there's some heavy hitters up there, bro.
They were there last time too.
I'm just they were, but I mean,
I know.
the progression's getting better,
100% agree.
and I love seeing you guys moving farther
Yes.
and faster into the future. You know what I'm saying?
It's awesome.
That's one thing. That's why I always like to take this time, me and Jay, to show you guys, like, show the people who's out there pushing it, and not like just fighting for like a lane. They're having fun. That's
gotta
why.
have fun.
But that's why we're gravitating
Yeah.
to you.
You gotta
You know what I'm
have
saying?
Because we're a great cause.
It's a great
Yeah.
cause. That's what attracted me to they weren't even in my radar when they started coming around. Brandon came to my old shop before, and he was like, I was like,
He said, "Who is this guy?"
He's like, what's his stuff? No, I knew him from before, but then as a customer, and then then he goes autism. That hit close to home because my nephew, my brother's kid, is autistic. I deal with him, and my brother's in certain situations that makes me come be around my nephew a little more. So, that hit close to home.
It's crazy how many people
And
you
then
talk to, and it's
no one
close to
knows
home.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
no one knows, and it's true. Bringing awareness to autism, because people don't understand. They'll look at a kid in public and you'd be like, look at that badass kid. There's one reason right there not to have no kids, but then a lot of them don't understand that he probably autistic, and that's why he's acting like that, and that's why his parents are more, like catering to the situation,
Right.
approaching it differently,
Right.
and people is like, oh, that's a bad parent, but you gotta be aware of their condition.
Right.
But that was great is with this thing they do with their events. I mean, tell them just like I told them last time. We're gonna put the link in below. But if you didn't hear last time, where does everything that's donated to your cause go? So these guys know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we start in two different avenues. Primarily, we started, and at this point, we meet a halfway point, and half of our proceeds go to a foundation that works with special needs children, and it's called Contra Costa ARC, and then the Lynn Center, and it's located in Pittsburgh, California. And then the other half is
donated to an organization that caters to adults on the spectrum. They provide workshops and other beneficial social skills and aspects, things of that nature. And it's an organization called Flybrave out of Sacramento. And so we pride ourselves that we're able to help really cater to both sides, right? These kids, they get this early intervention, the tools that they really need to be able to help them thrive as young adults. And then as they progress into adulthood, ordinarily these kids are left without any type of help or assistance, right? They're not getting the grants or the schooling assistance that they previously received. So Flybrave then comes in and helps them with those additional progressive skills. So it's nice to be able to cater to both sides.
No, it's beautiful that you guys think four-dimensional, thinking about the future and the present.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing right there.
That's what's up.
and and to be honest, I mean, we are really the facilitators. Yes, we put in a lot of hard work and dedication, and it comes from the heart. But it really isn't all possible without people supporting us and supporting what we do, and
100%.
coming out to the event, and registering for the event, and enjoying themselves, and enjoying the raffle that we're blessed every year to offer our amazing guests.
Purchasing the swag that we produce,
Right.
and
I need a
presenting
patch.
awareness that way,
Yeah, patch, it's on camera. You gotta give me a patch.
Yes.
It's done now. It's solidified. He gets a patch. It's on camera.
But what's beautiful about that event coming up, we're going to donate another new RTR.
Oh.
It was beautiful. Last year, we were able to give one to a young 7-year-old girl. That was dope.
That was awesome.
That was
That
dope,
was
man.
so much fun.
Thank you guys for the opportunity. And just like we're just going to keep paying it forward to this.
Right.
The amount of love y'all show us in this hobby has been nothing but dope. You know what I'm saying? Pushing our skills to the limit, but pushing the fun level up. Because of y'all, we're growing. You know what I'm saying?